testing water can be really tricky because sometimes it gets overcomplicated as to all of this and how to understand it. Now, I have noticed that the API test kit actually breaks it down very, very well, but we're going to show you some tips and tricks and different ways to test your freshwater. Hi everybody, I'm James, welcome back, and you are watching Blue Dog Aquatics. Now, today we are actually testing this tank right here, this 20 gallon. There's nothing wrong with it, but I want to show you guys, this has actually been a highly requested video, and so I wanted to do it for you guys. So we have our sample right here. These are our vials right here. They're all at 5 milliliters, which is the required dosage. Now, I will say this because it can be confusing. Make sure that the order that you're testing is the same order that your bottles are in. Now, the really cool thing is that they tell you exactly on the bottle how many drops to do. So we're going to start off with pH. Essentially, what we're going to do is hold it straight up and down. 1, 2, 3. So flip that back upside down. We are going to put the cap on that, and then we're going to shake it up, and we're going to set it down. Now, always make sure to shake up your bottles before you use them. So this one is add 10 drops here. So we are going to hold it upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we are going to take the next bottle, number 2. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see where I'm going with this? This is really straightforward and easy. Again, we'll put the cap on. We'll shake it up, set that to the side. Now the back of this actually shows you everything, where it needs to be in range, but I'm just going through each one. We're gonna put the caps back on these. Next up, we're gonna test the nitrites. So those were the nitrates. These are the nitrites. We need to add 5. So again, hold upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set that bottle back over there. Oh no! And down goes the bottle. And this is why it's actually really crucial to have backups, because I can't tell you how many of these I break on a regular basis. Or simple stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is go up here. We're gonna grab a brand new one, because I have a million of these things. Always keep, I would say, like 3 or 4. Let's see if I can get the lid off of it. Okay, that lid doesn't want to come off. So we're gonna change, and we're gonna go back here to where I keep all of my test kits. And you're like, James, how do you have so many test kits? Well, people get rid of tanks. I was in this industry before I even opened my store, and so I had all kinds of spare stuff. That's all right. So now I filled it too full. No big deal. Just let out a little at a time. Oh, I let out too much. Add a little bit more. A little bit more. And there we have it. So we have our little thing there. Now, back to what we were doing. So, put that there. Now, this is going to test ammonia. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put that back over there. This one also requires 8. Bottle number 2. Make sure to do them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually tested someone's water the other day and I had never seen levels so high. As you see, I shake it up again. Now we're gonna start the countdown. So you wanna let these sit for 5 minutes. That way you get an accurate reading. You notice I'm still leaving the bottles in order. That way I know what way I tested them. Now, something else while that's doing its thing. This is let's say you don't want to go that route. They make digital TDS meters. Now, the T8 or the TDS is the total waste in the tank. Now, you do need to make sure to calibrate these. I think they're on Amazon for like 10 bucks or something. So, but this one is calibrated. Turn it on. All you do is insert the middle, and that says that it's 213. Which actually says something because this was tested a week ago and it was 226. So then we have something else. We have a pH digital reader. Now they make readers that do parts per million. They don't make ones that do general hardness or carbonate hardness. I don't know why. Like, they can create the technology on these, but I don't know. So once again, we'll insert it. Now you have to let it sit for a little bit because you saw how high it started and then it's going down. And we'll see how accurate this one is. This one gets kind of wonky sometimes. So it's saying that that pH in that tank is 8.7. We will see. If that's the case, then it does need a water change. Now, oh my God. I almost broke another one. See? I almost broke another one because it was sitting on the edge. Now, let's say, James, I can't afford a full tester. How do I do it the cheap way? Well, the cheap way is test strips. Now, test strips are, so this is a jug of 100 of them. Test strips will tell you roughly what your tank is, but it's not as precise as this one here. So what you do is you insert the test strip in the water. I wave it back and forth. Now, you don't want to test your water directly after a water change because the water is not fully circulated, and so you're going to get a false reading. Typically, I let a tank, after a water change, I give it a couple of days to settle down and properly mix before I will test it. Now, I can tell right off the bat, we have an issue with this tank. Not a terrible issue, but according to this, so this says that my nitrites and nitrates are good. It says that my pH is actually pretty low. According to this, it says that it's about 6. My KH is actually a little high, so that's the carbonate hardness, and that's between, I'd say, about 8.0. And then you have your general hardness, or your GH, and that one looks like it's between 6.0 and 12.0. So you see how it gives you a range whether or not you're in like the ballpark, but it doesn't tell you exactly. Now, right here on the back of this, and they make saltwater ones for these as well. So we're gonna look and see what we have here. Now, the pH was the first thing that we tested. Now the pH is about the same color, so it's sitting about 7.6, which is not bad for that tank. Then what we tested next was the nitrates. So we're gonna lift it up. That's a nice yellow, which means that we're at 0 nitrates, which is perfect. Then the next one we did was the nitrites. You see nitrite there. See, 0, which is perfect. Then last but not least, we have the ammonia. Now, the ammonia, you want it to be a yellow. So we're back right up there at the top, maybe between 0 and 0.25 parts per million, and that is completely acceptable. So there you guys have it. It's really straightforward. You can either use this video or you can actually read through the booklet, because the booklet will actually tell you, like, right, I know it's hard to see, but it says fill to 5 milliliters for pH, add 3 drops. And I mean, they break it down wholeheartedly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thumbs it up. Please consider subscribing, sharing it with your friends and family. It really means a lot to us. We appreciate the support. And if you have any suggestions for videos, please let us know down in the comments. Let us know also down in the comments. Do you test it with the actual test kit? Do you use test strips? Or do you use digital readers? Which one do you use? Let us know. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you on Tuesday.